Everyone is misunderstanding how to optimize Opening Salvo and ensure almost complete uptime, pushing the blessing's power beyond what Headhunter and Surgical can do alone. Space Cadet Greg here. Unless you have something that gives critical hit damage, like the Deadly Accurate blessing, Opening Salvo is almost always a better option for these weapons. Let's go over why Opening Salvo is almost always a better choice for the Vigilant Autogun, a particular mark of the Heavy Stubber, but not for the Infantry Lasgun. Opening Salvo gives you 20% more damage, which is nothing to scoff at. However, it doesn't benefit you again until after a short cooldown. This gives rejects a tough decision. Decrease the rate of fire to deal more damage per shot, or shoot faster for higher total DPS. What players do not realize is that the speed that Opening Salvo refreshes will change based upon whether you are aiming down sights or hip-firing the weapon. Certain weapons, like the Heavy Stubber Krourk IIa and all variants of the Vigilant Autogun, refresh very quickly if you ADS enough that unless you are absolutely spamming fire, nearly every shot will benefit from Opening Salvo. This is a flat 20% increase in damage and will outpace these weapons' default critical hit damage. This is true even if you are using burst fire for the Vigilant Autogun, despite the fact that a crit will buff the entire 3-round burst. Due to recoil, you are more likely to miss with the second and third shots, and therefore the crit damage makes Opening Salvo a much better choice. Front load the damage on the first shot and lock in that kill. For the Ogryn's Heavy Stubber, only the Krourk IIa optimizes the benefit of Opening Salvo when ADSing. The other marks do not refresh quite as quickly. The deep ammo mag of the 2A allows you to put down sustained fire while continuing to benefit from the 20% increase in damage. Great for taking out mass chaff enemies or putting a few strategic holes into a gunner. Contrary to the Ogryn's Krourk IIa Heavy Stubber and all of the Vigilant Autogun variants, the Infantry Lasgun seems to work inversely. Hip-firing the Infantry Lasgun leads to a quicker refreshment of Opening Salvo, while ADSing leads to a slower refreshment. However, even when hip-firing, this does not match the refresh rate of the Vigilant Autogun nor the Heavy Stubber. This leads to an overall slower rate of fire, and not as much benefit is gained from Opening Salvo on the Infantry Lasgun, compared to the other weapons that we've previously mentioned. Other methods of reducing recoil do not seem to have much, if any, effect on the uptime of Opening Salvo. Even without these reductions, ADSing alone is enough to make Opening Salvo an incredibly useful blessing that you should consider for your Vigilant and for your Heavy Stubber.